My friends, introspection, self-reflection, self-examination, looking inward, examining our achievements, our successes, our failures, and our faults. The central theme of our Rosh Hashanah observance, commencing the 10 days of repentance, culminating in Yom Kippur. A fundamental teaching in the book of Kohelet Ecclesiastes that no individual is perfect, doing only good and never sinning. We all need to improve. We all need to do better. We all need to change. You may have heard the joke, how many psychologists does it take to change a light bulb? Just one. But it has to be willing to change. The willingness to change is a rare trait. In general, most people are afraid of anything new and adhere to the status quo. We get comfortable where we are. We get used to our friends, our job, the place we live. And even if it's not perfect, we accept it because it is familiar. And yet, Rosh Hashanah reminds us that the ultimate responsibility for spiritual change lies within each of us, within ourselves. And this penitential season brings the reassuring message that our tomorrow can be freed from the shackles of yesterday, that it is human nature to change human action. But what about the popular adages? You can't change human nature. Or a leopard cannot change its spots. Or once a fool, always a fool. I don't know to what extent it is possible to change one's nature. And we've all heard the rationales. That's the way I'm wired. That's just how I am programmed. It's in my DNA. But it is certainly possible to change one's behavior. This distinction between human nature and human behavior is critical to understanding the meaning and scope of teshuvah, usually translated as repentance, but better defined as change. Very few of us can change our character, but most of us can alter the way we behave in little ways, ways that can make a big impact. For we are always changing. Our friends are always changing. Our relationships are always changing. Sometimes for the better, and sometimes for the worst. Even the smallest change in our behavior can have a profound effect. Perhaps we are easily angered, slow to forgive, or we have difficulty speaking in a way that is thoughtful and respectful. But we can make productive changes through our behavior and through our words. Even the smallest act of kindness can have massive, positive, life-changing consequences. With behavioral change, we can come to realize that there is no such thing as a small kindness. There is no such thing as a word that does not matter. There is no such thing as a person who does not matter. With behavioral changes, we can conquer the selfishness that shrinks us, the prejudice that blinds us, the indifference that dehumanizes us, the envy that gnaws at us, the greed that imperils us. It is human nature to change human action. It is not a coincidence, my friends, that the word Shana, the Hebrew word for year, is derived from the word Shinoi, meaning change. In this spirit, my heartfelt wishes for a Shana Tova filled with Shinoi L'Tova, a good year filled with good changes. And may you and your loved ones be inscribed and sealed in the book of life and blessing, Shabbat Shalom and Shana Tova.